Well, you got it for years, you find ways to win them, then you find ways to lose them. We got to get back on the track of finding ways to win them. So, pretty simple. On the last drive, missing the toss in the middle of the field, he probably would have ran about the 18-yard line, 20-yard line, and he would have kicked the field goal. Some things are just the way it is. One of the things Hatfield is the one place that he doesn't kick as well off of is off the left hash. And the last 3 field goals were all 3 off the left hash. So, the one was our fault. We probably should have ran the football before time was out, kicked the field goal, put the ball in the middle of the field so we had a better angle. But candy and nuts. Defensively, we played unbelievable. I told you they're going to keep getting better and better. Basically, we hold them 17 points in regulation. They played their ass off.
What were your impressions of Matt Bosa's performance?
I don't know. You're going so fast. I don't see. I mean, I know he had a couple sacks, but when you're going something every 8 seconds, I'll promise you, I don't look at the front. I look at 4 or 5 dudes running down the field. That's my job.
Gary, what led you to pull Kenny?
I didn't pull him. Sonny did, so I didn't ask him. We weren't playing very well, so. Both guys have got to play better. Like I said, even on the final drive, I mean, Taj, people find ways to make plays. And then miss plays. You got to make plays. When they turn you loose, you got to make plays. So you got to give them credit for fighting back on the road and coming in. This is the second time here that we've lost to them in overtime in our history of being in the Big 12. So once with Coach Tuberville.
Coach, into regulation, 3 seconds left on the clock. You bring the kicking unit out.
Yeah.
Is that a situation where you knew he was going to be iced and you want to see what kind of leg he had with the wind?
Chance, but the wind was really blowing. It hit it good. Had a chance. I thought we had a better chance. I thought we had a better chance of that than the Hail Mary. The risk was they put a guy back, and they about didn't do that. They can run it out. So you risk reward, but it was still a long throw for him.
And then on that same drive, after you made the first down, were you going to spike the ball there before the penalty, or do you already have your sets of plays there ready to go? Why not call the timeout?
Well, I did end up calling the timeout, but you only had one left.
Right.
Can you give us a clue on Luke Hicks' condition?
Well, he couldn't play. He retweaked his ankle. So, and we'll probably have to be very careful about him whether we play next week or not.
You had originally said that Turpin probably wouldn't be in on special teams if he returned a kick. Did he
The last
do a lot
one.
better than what
No,
you
it
thought?
was time to win. You needed one more, so it was time to win.
What did the way Foster played once he got in the game?
Okay, we didn't win. Key is win by 1 and hold them to 1 less. That's what we have to do. I thought he did some good things. 3 field goals we missed. In tight ball games, you can't miss 3 field goals.
Jonathan Song available this game?
Probably so. But he hasn't. The key to it is he hasn't been really. He's not probably. He's back, but he's probably not completely healthy.
Based on these recent games, how worried are you about your offense?
Like any coach, we want to find ways to win. The way I've survived 19 years here is I've never pointed fingers. I didn't even point fingers 3 years ago when we lost 6 games by 11 points. That's how you turn a program. That's what good programs do. They don't point fingers. They find ways to fix it. We need to get Patrick Morris back. He probably won't be back till after the break. And we need to go recruit. We need to get a little bit bigger. We need to be able to push people around. That's pretty simple. You know, I can tell them all the time, a good offense is when they stack the box, you can still run it. And when they drop 8 or 9, you can still throw it. That's what good offenses are. And defense is when you can just put 5 in the box and you can stop them from running it. And you can play man free, you can stop them from throwing it. You can be one-on-one. When you're either one of those, then you become pretty good. So we still got, I thought our effort was a lot better on special teams, which is one of the things I was looking for in the game. You know, when you've been here a while, you not only are you preparing for this season, but you're also preparing for the next. You keep growing up. You got a younger football team. I got after them in the locker room last week. I told them they played their tails off. They found a way to win. We didn't. That's about as simple as it is. We had 3 opportunities kicking it. Okay, with field goals, it could have made it 2 score, just almost a 3-score game. And you know, we don't hit a guy when we're open. And to be honest with you, we had a guy supposed to be spying the quarterback, and he missed him twice. One going one direction, one going the other. The 3-man rush. So you got to, you know, when it counts, you got to make plays. It's just as simple as that. You got to make plays. You got to give Patrick Mahomes credit, and you got to give Coach Kingsbury credit.
According to that standard that you just laid out, I mean, how good is the offense at this point?
Well, not good enough to win. We're 4-4, but the defense isn't good enough to win either right now. So it's because we didn't hold them to 1 less. You guys want me to sit here and do that? I don't play that game. You know, we regroup and we get ready to go. We need to get some guys back. Manuel Porter didn't play today, really. We moved John DeArce to the outside. Turpin got back, but we limited him because just not knowing how much he could do coming back in his first ball game. But he made some plays, and obviously he made a difference when he did get an opportunity to touch the ball. And his role will expand as we move forward for the rest of the season. But it can't be just all about Turpin. Other people got to make plays, and you got to make the tough catch. So you got. Of the what? We got 4 left. You got 2 at home. You got 2 on the road. You got to find a way to win 2 so you get bowl eligible. Then hopefully you can win more than that. That'll be what the goal is.
What can you do to get better on 3rd downs?
Yeah, both sides. But you know, our plan today, we'd like to have gotten off the field, but our plan today was I made 1 call where we went to a man coverage and they threw a post for touchdown, and I didn't do it the rest of the game. And so our whole thing is make them beat themselves, make them have patience, make them run the football, and you know, offensively we've got to be able to play. You got to turn it up when it counts. And so.
Were you encouraged by the defense forcing those 2 early turnovers?
Well, yeah, correct. But I mean, I don't know, encouraged is, that would mean that I was discouraged about the way we've been playing. I haven't been discouraged at all. I keep telling you guys, we've been playing better every week and growing up. And so we just got to keep playing better. But again, we've got to stop people when it counts.
Were you happy with Ray and Sahabu today? The way he played?
Okay. It's the first time we've had extensive time, but we went to a package where he could roll down or he could play deep. And I think that was something they had not seen before from us. And so I think they had a hard time telling where they need to go with the football and do things. So.
Talk about Tech beating the Cells. They had 1 penalty today. How do they improve on that so quickly?
I don't know. You know, I already got in trouble once. You're not going to get me in trouble again. So I've got about 3 or 4 things written down. I don't even have to watch the film.
What's Nick Orr doing well for you in terms of playing the ball?
Well, we put him in position to do that. He was what we called our kick player today. He was the middle of the field. He was robbing the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes. So he's intelligent. He understands what we're trying to get accomplished, and he does it.
If somebody had told you your defense was going to hold them to 10 points for 58 and a half minutes, they had told you that before the game, you would have liked your chances, right?
Yep, probably. Yeah. You know I don't lie, so.
Any other questions for Coach?
Has Matt Boson been practicing like he's playing? Because
Yeah.
he's very,
Well, he was a good player at Boise, and he was a good player at Long Beach. I mean, there's a reason why we gave him a scholarship. I mean, you bring in a junior college guy, changed him, you know, he's undersized, but he's tenacious. So when Caraway went out at the ball game, he played most of the second halves, and so it was important. It was important somebody stepped up, and he did. So,
had you been thinking of trying to get him more time anyway?
no, I mean, they've been rotating. He rotated quite a bit last week.